Welcome to another episode of Robbie Comics. My name is Robbie, and these are comics. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been stacking up on job lots from eBay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the books I picked up from my local comic book store, and then we'll go through some of the comics that I picked up in the job lots. So there's basically one massive lot of X-Men comics, one massive lot of Green Lanterns. Nothing crazy in either of them, but they're still pretty cool to look at. But then there was in both of those job lots there was a bunch of other random stuff, like some Master of Kung Fu and the New Mutants and so on. So we'll look at the random ones first, plus my LCS pickups, and then we'll look at the X-Men and Green Lantern job lots in another video. So first we'll go through the LCS pickups. So these were the ones I picked up this week. So we've got Obi-Wan issue 3. Not read this one yet. I did read issue 2. I'm kind of enjoying it. I would rather there'd be more of a concise story rather than it being kind of like the diary entries of Obi-Wan. But you know, it does kind of fill a few sort of holes in sort of Obi-Wan's character, as far as I'm concerned anyway. Which is quite nice to see, but I'm kind of looking forward to this one because it's obviously got the clone troopers in there. And I've added this one to my pull list. It's only 5 issues long, but it's the new Edge of Spider-Verse, so this is issue 2, the standard front cover, where you can see Spider UK, I think she's called, Spider-Gwen, obviously. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the series. It's a little bit all over the place, but I kind of get the impression they're just pulling all the Spider people variants together, which is what the Edge of Spider-Verse is doing, and then it will hopefully turn into like a big long run of something, because pretty much this episode and the last episode were just a small snippet of each Spider-Verse person or Spider variant in like a little scene almost, just kind of like showcasing who they are and their kind of like their unique powers. So Spider UK over here has got like this weird electro sort of magnetic ability where she can kind of like use Earth's electromagnetic field to kind of fly and glide around, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what they're doing with this, but still a good read nonetheless. And as you can tell from the background, I got the anniversary issue, so 60 years, issue 1 of the first issue of the Fantastic Four, which is a great homage to this. And I don't actually have the first Fantastic Four, but I do have this plate, so you can kind of see the side by side there. So yeah, it's just kind of like updated graphics from a rebooted video game. But still like reading it. It's still kind of fun, and I just love the artwork, and it makes a nice little display piece as well. Twig issue 4, a bit of a sad one. This one, there's a new character that's introduced. You kind of get the impression that he's potentially going to die at some point during the story unless Twig can figure something out. But yeah, I kind of like the way they've kind of integrated him into the little sort of group, the little adventure party. And yeah, it's still a fantastic book to read. I'm absolutely loving it. I love this kind of like high fantasy stuff, and it doesn't really take itself too seriously, which is always a good thing. So yeah, definitely highly recommend this. And then the last book I picked up from my LCS was Strange issue 5, and holy crap, the twist or the reveal at the end of this issue, oh my god, I did not see that coming. I literally got goosebumps when I saw it. I was like, no, that can't be it. But it's awesome. So last issue, they basically got the Moon Knight sort of evil version came out to life. This is kind of like explaining more about why that's happening, and then obviously there's the huge reveal at the end. So I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but definitely pick this up. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I haven't bagged and boarded any of these except for one of them, but these are the sort of random books that were included in these job lots. There's not enough of them to kind of like piece together a decent other video, so we just thought I'd lump them in here. So we've got Machine Man issue 14 in kind of okay condition. I don't really know much about Machine Man other than I'm assuming he's kind of like a RoboCop type of character / Inspector Gadget. yeah, that again, I have no vested interest in this series, so I'll probably just stick that on my store once I get it bagged and boarded and checked out. And then I've got issue 15 of Machine Man with a weird gloopy character on the front cover. Oh, it looks like there's the Thing and Human Torch in here as well, so that's kind of cool. Nice little crossover there. It's quite cool. Then this random Marvel Age book with Wonder Man on the front cover. I think this is just like a preview, is it, or just like an explanation of the thing? I haven't really looked at this. Nice. Oh, it's kind of like a newspapery magazine thing rather than an actual comic book. Okay. But yeah, I have no idea if this is worth anything. I highly doubt it, but it's in pretty rough shape anyway, even if it was, so probably couldn't do much with that anyway. And then a random issue of New Mutant 61. Pretty sure it's not a key issue of any significance, so that's fine, but yeah, you've got, yeah, it looks like it's pretty old. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, that'll just jump in my store. I mean, it's in pretty rough shape, so I'll probably just sell it for like £1 or something. And then we've got a bunch of Master of Kung Fu. Again, I have no real vested interest in this character or this series. I don't really know much about it, so this will probably just jump in my store. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I'm not personally a fan of the kind of like martial arty characters. So like Iron Fist, for example, I'm not too bothered by him. Master of Kung Fu I don't really care about, and there's a couple of others I can't think of now, but yeah, I kind of find it a bit dull, because with them being martial artists, like it doesn't really portray well in comic books, I find, just because obviously they're so sort of fast and high paced sort of action scenes, but in a frame by frame still. It's like watching like an old Jackie Chan film, but you're only looking at it like every, I don't know, 50 frames. You're getting that image of them fighting, so it's kind of, I think it's a little bit pointless. I mean, I don't know if like any modern artist would be able to like revamp it up, but yeah, I just don't really see the point of it. Not to like shit on anyone who absolutely loves the series. It's just not something for me. But yeah, so there's issue 84. Quite like that front cover. It's quite cool. This one's clearly just faded loads, but it's issue 87. Issue 88. Yeah, these are in rough shape. They've got like, obviously someone's like spilt paint on them or something, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sell them. And then issue 89. It's quite cool. It looks like he's in space or something. Ninjas in space, martial arts in space. This was quite an interesting find. I don't really know much about Lobo. I know of Lobo. I've seen him around, but again, this one's got paint all over it, so that's quite cool. But yeah, digging the front cover. It's obviously a 90s comic as well. You can just tell by the art style. It looks like someone's gone over something in pen up here, which is a little bit annoying. But it's issue 0, so I'm assuming this is some kind of weird origin story, because I read the first few pages, or flicked through the first few pages, like about the Lobo kid, I think. But yeah, I don't really know much about Lobo, so hopefully someone else will appreciate that. And then we've got this. So this is an X-Men comic, but it's not part of the series that I picked up, so I just added this in here. It's like a flashback comic with Magneto on the front cover and Xavier, and I'm not too sure who that is. But yeah, it's a cool front cover nonetheless. It's a flashback, so it's going to be a newer comic, probably like early 2000s, I'd imagine. But yeah, I just thought it was cool. And then probably the best random book that was in these job lots. Unfortunately, it is in terrible condition, but it is Nova issue 2. But I don't know if it transfers across. Let's see if you can get. So yeah, so that front cover is just folded to crap, which is annoying because it is a newsstand copy as well. Look at that barcode. So I was a little bit frustrated with that, but because again so I knew about the fraying on the side, but the creases on the front cover didn't really come across in the photos on eBay. But like I said, this was just like a random comic that was included in the job lot, so I didn't buy it specifically for this. But it would have been nice to have a little bit more of a cleaner copy of Nova issue 2. But there you go, beggars can't be choosers, right? So that's it for today. So yeah, so that's just the LCS pickups and the random books that were included in job lots. I've got a huge stack of X-Men and Green Lantern books to show you in the next few videos. So sneak preview, there's the stack right there. It is huge. So yeah, so keep an eye out for those videos that are coming out. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace out and stay crispy.